going on, guys? Back on the road today after I think I had about 5 or 6 days off. I was in Phnom Penh for a few days, and then last weekend I went down to Campo and had some good times down there. Back on the road today. When I got back to Phnom Penh from Campo, I was at a restaurant one night and I met this really cool French-Canadian girl who's also vegan and has been traveling, I think, by herself since she was about 16 years old. She's 20 years old now, so she's had a wealth of experience in terms of traveling on a budget and traveling as a vegan as well. So it's really cool. I ended up staying a few extra days just to hang out with her, and we're back on the road today. And today we got a big day. I think it's 175 kilometers today, and it doesn't look like it's gonna rain today, which is good, but we do have some clouds, which is a big bonus to keep things a little overcast, a little bit cooler. So far we got just under 30 kilometers so far for the day, so it's kind of like I still have 140 kilometers left, which seems kind of crazy, but I just kind of wanted to push myself and see how far I could really go today, because the most that I've done in a day before was 125 kilometers, but today we get really early start. I woke up at I think 5 o'clock this morning, and we're out the door by 6, and typically a lot of days I don't start until about 7 or 8, plus I kind of mosey around. I mean, sometimes when I'm taking breaks and stuff like that. Today going to be a little bit more strict with how much time I spend resting and just try to pound it out and get to, it's called Kompong Thom, which is the town I'll be staying in tonight, and from then on I'll be in Siem Reap tomorrow to see Angkor Wat and all the temples there, so it'll be a good time. Bike is still rolling good. See, I just stopped, just gonna have some bananas here. Pretty simple setup, but yeah, bananas are good fuel for the morning. I try not to have cooked food in the morning because it just kind of makes you feel like blah. And yeah, this is like a typical Cambodian highway. Typically the shoulders are a little bit better. This one seems to be a little dodgy at times, but a lot of potholes. A lot of it seems to be under construction, but you just gotta go with it and hopefully not get hit by a car. Anyways, we'll catch up with you guys soon, and ciao. Boom! About what are we? 69 kilometers into the ride today. Lucky 69. So far today, it's been going good so far. I just stopped for my first meal. Had 2 plates of rice and soy sauce, and they had these like pickled vegetables, and so that made it nice and sweet and good. And something that you notice right away when you come to Southeast Asia is how much you appreciate either a breeze or a fan. A fan or a breeze, most amazing things here. I mean, air conditioning is like a luxury, it's like a treat. And the thing is that the humidity is so high down here that when you're, specifically when you're riding your bike, you're not sweating that much. Like, you're sweating a bit, but you're not sweating that much. But when you stop, then the sweat just starts to pour off of you, because there's no breeze, there's no way for the, basically for the moisture to get into the air. And just something that I've noticed all along this trip, and just a little tidbit for anyone who's either cycle touring Asia or traveling through Asia. Mainly, yeah, it gets hot out here, but I'd rather be in the hot heat than in the minus 20, 2 or 3 feet of snow that I'm used to in Canada. So I much prefer that, because you can't really get out and do fun stuff in that type of weather. Anyways, just thought this road was kind of cool here. Specifically, yeah. Mainly, I don't see a lot of roads that have trees that line it. they're mainly just flat open. Basically, sun's pouring down on top of you, and it's kind of nice to see a road with lots of trees. And it doesn't seem like this area has been too affected by timber industry. There's a lot of trees around. And yeah, so we're just gonna keep going for today. Still have 100 kilometers to go, which seems kind of crazy because I've already done 70. But I think basically with the sun's been pretty overcast today, which is kind of like a luxury as well when it's overcast, because it's not as hot out. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going, catch up with you guys. I'll probably stop in another 50 kilometers, I think, for another meal, and then we'll only have about 50 kilometers to go to Kompong Thom. Bam! Alright guys, 128 kilometers into the ride today, and legs are still going somehow. I've had three meals. I've drank a ton of water, and I still have about, I think, just over 40 kilometers to go until I get to where I'm going to stay for tonight. But something I just kind of wanted to talk about is that, specifically here in Cambodia, there's tons and tons of temples. I mean, it's ridiculous how many temples there are here, and I don't know why they have so many temples here. Maybe somebody can ask me why, or answer me why they do. But for right now, it's so weird because you see these gorgeous temples here, but then like the houses all around it are just like shacks basically. And it's like, why doesn't the government invest, instead of investing money into the temples, why wouldn't they invest it into something like infrastructure for the community? The only thing that I can actually think of is that building more and more temples is kind of like waving your dick around and showing you have like money, you have this, you have that. So maybe that's what the temples are here for, kind of like dick waving, and in a sense, right, just to kind of like show the other countries that, hey, you know, we're on top of our shit or whatever. I don't know, but I just rode by this one right here, and it's really, really nice. Just really, the architecture and just basically the whole construction of the temples are extremely intricate, and you see lots of like little statues everywhere. And I mean, like, a pretty penny has to go into these things. It's not like these things are cheap. And I don't know, I don't get it. Because I mean, maybe somebody can explain to me why. But anyways, just gonna keep going along the road. Just had a quick bite to eat, and we'll catch you guys when I get to Kompong Thom. What's going on, guys? Finished the bike ride yesterday. So we ended up doing 169 kilometers in one day. Smashes my old record of I think it was 125 kilometers in a day. So that beat it by 44 kilometers. I just woke up here in the hotel this morning. Had a good meal last night. Just laid in bed. Needed to relax because last about 45 kilometers had a serious headwind last evening, and yeah, it just drained the hell out of me. So it was tough riding in, but I did make it. My legs aren't feeling too bad, but yesterday they're quite exhausted. I probably bonked with about 15 kilometers ago. I was just riding so slow. It was kind of funny considering how fast I was riding throughout the day. But anyways, other than that, had a good day. Got another 145 kilometers the next day, today, and off to Siem Reap. And yeah, so if you guys like my videos, you guys like what I'm doing, share these videos with your family, your friends. If you like it, click the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments below, I will surely answer them. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day. I gotta get ready to get going. I think it's just about 6 o'clock in the morning, get going, smash out the kilometers. We'll be in Siem Reap soon enough. Bye-bye.